Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3, and today we want to present our understanding in basic notions. So the first material will be explained by Shiva.
I'm Shifa Hayati, and today I will explain about my understanding about basic notion in semantics and pragmatics. It's divided into 7 categories. The first one is sentence, and then utterance, proposition, context, truth value, truth condition, and entanglement. So without expanding the time, I will expand the material. Sentence is a group of words that is grammatically structured based on rules of language, and it can be abstract or independent. It means that it have a own meaning. And for the example is China suffered a lot during Mao's cultural revolution. So it is an example of sentence, the right sentence, because it follows the grammatical rules. And if the statement like China lost during Mao's cultural revolution suffered is not a right sentence, it's a wrong sentence because it's not follow the grammatical rule. We can see the word suffer that basically in English word a verb come after the subject, so it is wrong because it's not come after subject. And the second material is about utteran. Utteran is a word, phrase, or sentence that is written or spoken by a speakers based on the situation or based on the context. For the example, hello. Hello refers to someone greeting other people. Another example is a cappuccino, please. It's someone want to order something in a cafe, want to order a cappuccino. And what about the previous element? China suffered a lot during Mao's cultural revolution. It is utterance because of the someone say that it's in a historical fact, maybe in a discussion or in conversation, so it can be utterance. So what is the difference between the sentence and utterance? So utterance is a sentence that happened in real life, have a context or a situation, but the sentence doesn't need a situation. And the third material is about proposition. Proposition is a proposition is a statement that have a true or false depend on the condition. For example, is Liz adore Calvin, and the other statement is Calvin was adored by Liz. It have a same meaning, even though the word is different. And the next example is a proposition, a different proposition. Different proposition is like, for example, the statement Liz say his uncle has a Alzheimer disease. It's have a different meaning if the someone who says that is different. For example, when Calvin says that his uncle have a Alzheimer disease, it means that Calvin uncle have that disease, not his uncle. And the next material is about context. Context is everything that can influence how the sentence or utterance can have meaning. For example, context divided into three categories. The first one is physical context. Physical context is a meaning that refers to the situation. And for the example is, he's not the CEO, he's a manager. And the next one is language context. Language context is what comes before and after the word. For example, is when someone say who's gave the tip, who gave the waiter a large tip, and then someone replied, it's Helen. It's a language context, and then is a general knowledge context. General knowledge context is referred to the knowledge that we know. For the example is, I went to Beijing. The Forbidden City was magnificent. So we know that the Forbidden City was magnificent is Beijing. And the next material is about truth value. Truth value is the condition. Is depend on the proposition. So it can be true or false depend on the situation. For example is the books on death. If the book's really on the death, the statement is true. But if the book isn't in the death, the statement is wrong. And the next material is truth condition. Truth condition is a situation where the statement must be true, not like the previous, not like the truth value that cannot be true or false. But in truth condition, it must be true. For the example, snow is white. So we know that snow actually is white. And the last material is about entailment. Entailment is a relationship between two statements. If the first statement is true, the other statement must be true. For the example is gorillas killed the American ambassador, and the other statement is American ambassador died. So it is entailment because we know that if the gorillas killed the American ambassador is dead. So that's my understanding about the basic notion in semantics and pragmatic. And the next one is
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raja with student number 7310 to 31045. So today I want to explain about the basic notions in semantics and pragmatics. The first material is sentence. So sentence is a grammatically correct group of words that follow the rules of language. It's abstract, meaning it exists as a part of language system, not in a real life situation. For example, China suffered a lot during Mao's Cultural Revolution. So in sentence context, it's correct because it's written, not in a real life situation. And next, there is utterance. So utterance, as my understanding, is something which is said by someone in a real life situation. It can be a word, phrase, or maybe sentence, and it depends on who say the word. For example, if someone says hello, in utterance context, it's an utterance. It's a greeting utterance from someone to someone. And for another example, maybe someone say, I ordered a cappuccino please. So it's an utterance for someone that ordering something. And maybe for the next material is proposition. So as my understanding is, proposition is when two words has the same meaning but it can be written differently. And for example, Liz adored Chopin, and Chopin was adored by Liz. So in proportional context, both of the words it's correct because it has the same meaning, even it's written differently. And for the next, there is context. So context is which something. I'm sorry, let me repeat. Context is when uh, something that can be function to express a sentence, and it can help us to understand the word. So there are three main type of context, and for the first one there is physical context. Physical context is the context when who or where something is said. For example, if someone says he's not a chief executive, he's a managing director. So in this context, you need to see who is being pointed at to understand who is he. And then for the next, there is linguistic context. So linguistic context is the context when the words around the sentence. For example, if John says, who is giving a larger tip to the waiter? And maybe Mary will say, Helen. So in this context, Mary's answer only makes sense because of John's questions. And for the last context, it's general knowledge context. So general knowledge context is context when all people already know about this, about the sentence. For example, if someone says, I went to Beijing last month and the Forbidden City was so magnificent. So the sentence only makes sense because the Forbidden City is in Beijing. So if someone says, I went to Paris last month, the Forbidden City was so magnificent. So in general knowledge context, this sentence is incorrect because the Forbidden City is not in Beijing. And for the next, there is truth value. So as my understanding, truth value is a sentence which can be true or false in a given situation. For example, in sentence, the book on the desk. So the sentence can be true if the books in the desk, and it can be false if the book is not in the desk. And for the next, there is truth condition. So truth condition is something that must be true in the world. For example, the sentence "snow is white." So in true condition context, the sentence must be true because the actual color of snow is white. And for my last material is entitlement. So entitlement is a situation which if one sentence is true, another sentence must be true. For example, the sentence the guerrillas killed an American ambassador, and the another sentence is the American ambassador was killed. So in entitlement context, this both sentence is correct because it has the same meaning. Maybe that's all for my understanding about basic notions in semantics and pragmatics. Maybe the next material will be explained by Nora.
Okay, so sentence is a group of words that combined with following the grammatical rules of language to to give to give a context in a situation. So if a sentence doesn't follow an English grammatical rules, that sentence is not considered as an English sentence. And the next is utterance. Utterance refers to a unit of language like a word, a phrase, a sentence, or a group of sentences that which is spoken or written in a context, in a particular context, and whether it's considering whether it's true or false. The utterances. For example, like greetings and some kind of like that. So the relationship between sentence and utterance is that utterance is like a conversational. For example, so utterance apa?
For example, if someone says hello, it can be a greeting from someone to someone.
Utterance is like the relationship between the two is that sentence is more general and abstract rather than an utterance because it is depends on the context. And the next is proposition. So proposition is the core meaning of is the core idea that which one is the based on the truth or false? Utterance or propositions? Propositions, right?
Proposition.
Yeah. So proposition, for example. So proposition is more general than sentence and utterance. It's like the most abstract between the two because different sentences can be
Make the different
one proposition can be conveyed by two different sentences, while one sentence cannot be. One sentence cannot be cannot have the same meaning with two propositions.
Maybe about two words that has the same meaning.
Yeah. For example, can you give an example?
for the example, it has two statements. The first statement is Liz adored Calvin, and the other statement is Calvin was adored by Liz. So it's have a same meaning even though the word is different.
Yeah, even though the grammatical structure is different. So it can be the same idea, like the same purpose. So that is proposition. And I think that's all that I can explain.
Alright, today we got 20 minutes.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Something to talk.
Do you guys have something to talk? Actually, I kind of want to talk about our drama performance.
Yes, drama.
Do you guys attend the meeting?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yesterday.
Do you think it's more fair than the last week
I don't know.
Yes.
system?
Still
Yeah. Actually, last week is more unfair because the experiences, people expertise in the yesterday group is not really like one group has four, and one group has three, and the other group has two, like after the experience. So I guess it's not really important because
I think we all have an experience because in the previous semester we played few drama, so
I think it's not really
they're not really different.
our lecturer said this week must be already in a group.
What about you guys? Have you guys already gathered with your members group of drama? Like maybe bonding and
Only bonding in group chat. Nothing to really, because yesterday it's kind of time for us to
and maybe you guys can give you guys opinion about a supervisor that you will choose maybe.
We not yet talk about the supervisor.
we are allowed to. It's not a recommendation. It's not a must. But actually, I really don't have. I don't have. I don't know. They said it's by Esa and the president the committee. You don't have to be worried about supervisors. If we choose the reroll system,
We just have to follow the rule, right?
yeah.
So if we follow the rule, what can we say? How can we say presidium in English?
The committee is like
The committee, right? So if we follow the rule, the committee will provide our group a supervisor, right?
I guess. They said, our senior said it's not really that hard to find a supervisor if we, all of our group approach them. Because it's kind of like a culture in faculty, company culture with supervisors kind of stuff. Do you think your group can get easily in chemistry?
Yes, we must.
It's a must.
It's a must.
I think it's hard or not.
No, not really.
You know some of your
Yes, I know some of my friends group.
I don't think it's hard.
It's so hard because we don't have anything to say. Let's see.
Even though we already have this fair system, there is a group that only consists of 4 members, boys, but they said that the boys are really active in activities like this. And I think it's they have to
I think
bonding.
that group because the group that group is kind of have a passive voice because I think it's because some boys have a work so
Yeah,
I think that's maybe a financial situation for them so that makes them a kind of
Our
passive.
lecturer doesn't care about whether our teamwork work or not. I mean, like our relationship between them. You know, teamwork is a soft skill, right? So they want that kind of problem solved by ourselves, by our groups.
So we can say that they are him or she is passive because we don't really know what actually that they are doing. Maybe it's busy or
Yeah, I mean, passive in a context like in an academic
yeah.
activities like attendance, activities like presentation, they don't usually come or what. But I think if they take this course seriously, like drama, the English drama seriously, they will give their best to their group. Because I think just like our seniors said, it's like in CCU, right? Some of them might be passive, but they give their best. They gave their best to the group. So it's a team.
How many members?
We have like 13. Yeah.
I would say we have like 13.
Then I am the 11 member.
And there is, I think, also one group only has 9 or 8.
No, I think it's 11.
Oh, 11. It's the least.
Yes, so group have 11.
Because some of us haven't the role, the law choice. They didn't attend, they didn't give any information. Let's talk about credit earning. Student exchange. Do you guys wanna take that in the next semester or next year?
Yes, I want. You know, in this semester, actually, I went to credit learning
Yeah.
But I think drama is so easy, and I don't want to miss the drama in this semester.
Yeah, that's one of my reasons why I take the CV because I'm already at SI, fair and drama. I don't want I don't want to take I don't want to have jump in with people I don't really know. 2 years, I think it's already enough for me to know some people in our major. And the administrative is kind of
It's difficult.
yeah.
Yes, I know because of them told me.
Asia.
Yes, she told me.
I think it's not really fully funded because they give this much and the rest, if you want to take like a dormitory or
Yes, dormitory.
like
Something like that. Someone place to living in there.
yeah, if you want to take like I don't want this because it's too it's not comfortable or what, so you gotta have more spent with what do you want, like to be your dormitory. And yes,
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I think they don't have the best service with this program because there are misinformation and
So I don't want to join that. I want to join
even for next year or next semester. For next year you want to take
Yeah,
where?
I don't know. I'm not yet decided. So maybe I will decide.
Me too, I have no idea what to take. Because I only permitted to take only in Sumatra. In this city even. Because my parents don't want to. Here's that's gonna be for the group presentation, the peer group presentation. Are we going to? Do we have to start the video?
Yes.
So it's a different video. Oh yeah.
I'm not sure it's the video from the peer presentation.
Because the assignment is
Because in the I learned the
Yeah.
assignment is just about the personal video and the group video.
only two.
Only two submissions for each.
I think the first, for the week one is already submission. The G form.
Yes, the G form not the in the week one is not is a, in you know it's in the from the
week one.
yes.
For the week one.
Yes, but yes, I think it's for the
think it's
grading
the
our
submission.
friends. It's not the video submission.
If you upload it to G Drive, life, it's gonna be so big.
The size is so big.
The size.
So after this, we have to give a presentation to our friend in front of the class.
No, I think not.
Only in the group, like, I think, is it like one by one or
So only one member of our group that give
like one at a time?
what's our time.
That's why I recorded at the time.
The presentation is about the same material as we recorded yesterday, right?
That's 36. Do you find this course difficult rather than syntax and morphology class?
I think it's I more like this because in the previous semester, honestly, I don't really understand what the material, and in this semester, in this class, I more
more like
understand because
theory
yes,
and
it's
concept.
yes, and we read the material, we make video again, so we can easily understand the material.
But I guess I enjoy the last course more in the morphology and syntax because it's like a mathematic kind of course, and it doesn't have like definitions and theory. And this semantics class, I think it's all about meaning and context like that. So, but they have different terms for each. So I think it's all around that topic. Well, morphology and syntax is more mathematical. You don't have to define what you. It's only about understanding.
And in the previous semester, you learn with Bahana.
Yeah.
So we have a different lecture. I don't learn with Bahana, so I don't see something like the mathematics in my previous.
Oh, you don't have
Yes.
like 3 day.
Yes, I don't learn that tree diagram or something like that. And yes, honestly, I don't really understand the material. And what about you?
Personally, I was prepared my last semester with part IND because
You don't have to take videos.
no, with IND we didn't have to take any videos and maybe I kind of comfortable with him because we didn't have much assignment or maybe much presentation or maybe
You didn't have to speak in English
no,
fully.
we don't have to take that.
We can use Indonesia in our
You can speak Indonesian.
I think what makes we have to be pressured to go out of our comfort zone. If not, we stuck in that place. Like our vocabulary is going to be it's not developed. Our English is going to be the same when we enter
our lecturer like Pak Hanafi or maybe Pak Edi have their each way to teach their students. So
Which
we
one?
just follow the rule.
Which one do you understand more?
Sorry?
Which one do you understand more for the material?
Yeah, honestly, for the understanding, maybe in this Pak Hanafi's subject, of course.
It's because we repeat
It's
it again and
obviously.
again.
Because in Pak Andy, he's just give
material for us.
give our explaining maybe a material explaining material, and we don't have to take any much pressure with him.
Yes, it's fun to learn with Bahrayan, but it's kind of passive, I guess, because we just listen what he says, and yeah.
I think it's because our generation, Indonesians, more precisely, is not Indonesians. I think in Java, like in Jakarta, they learn their material not like differently. I think that's how college is supposed to be, but we have to be we have to be pressured, we have to be pressed to learn. If not, we don't learn. So if we didn't gain, if we don't have assignment, we don't learn. So that's the analogy.
That's true. if I don't have the assignment, I
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't read the material. So I think like in
Yes.
they have different they have different way of learning. I think I had different method. I think theirs is more college based. I think ours is more like high school methods.
So
With
honestly,
Panafi.
as my personal experience, there is too much different between Pak Hanafi's learning method and Pak Aini learning method. I think it's have the opposite gap too large, too big. Like in Pak Aini's subject, I can say that his subject is too easy for me, and maybe in Pak Hanafi's subject it's kind of hard for me because I was surprised that we have to make two recordings every week, and while in Pak Aini's subject we don't have to do like that.
We have our syllabus, right? It's the same for every class. But why? And I'm still wondering why every class learn different material. I'm still wondering. I think I will.
Maybe the topic is the same, but the references that make the material can be different because so many experts that maybe give a explanation about one theories and different with other theories.
Yeah, but in the previous class, Panafi and Painis, it's totally different, I guess. And
Yes, it's totally different. I don't.
but in the syllabus, it's like detailed. Every like student must learn this, blah blah blah. blah.
Maybe because of the every lecturer have his way to teach us. Maybe
I think they prefer different methods. Different.
And in the previous semester, I said I don't really understand the material because maybe it's my fault because I'm passive in class. It's not the lecturer's fault because he teach us, and then we still passive. If we don't understand the material, we don't ask the question to the lecturer. So that makes it's our fault.
Okay, so about Hanafi is alright.
I think we can close our.
Wait, it's not give us instructions yet.
It's white for
Because the peer presentation is for the mid semester it's for the mid semester and final semester grading. I think it's gonna. Well, for me personally, I learned the material like 2 days ago, and I already forgot like half of them.
I learned this material last night, so I still remember.
It's gonna hard for me because I didn't really sleep yesterday, so I think I have to go to bed earlier. So you already done your EAP assignment?
No,
But what topic are you? What topic do you?
topic. I chose the topic about feminism and mental health. So it's in one's in one short story. I chose the short story, the yellow.
Feminism has already been an interesting topic for me, but to learn to study that topic, it's kind of boring because we live in a different era with feminism modern and feminism that year in a literature work.
Yes, but I combine it with the topic mental health, so it's going to be more interesting.
Because in world literature we learn about feminism, in prose fiction we also learn about feminism.
Yes.
For me as a feminist, I think I want to learn more than just feminism in this major because literature is the knowledge, it's the study about love, about poetry, quoted from DPS. Do you watch Dead Poet Society?
No.
It's a good movie actually. I think it's like the English department students movie because it's really talk about literature. And linguistic. Linguistic is also interests me. Linguistic interests me more because, but I don't have the. I'm not yet. I haven't learned like the social linguistic and then some of them approach like that. Like I want to learn that topic, but I don't have the basic knowledge. So it's kind of hard, even though it's interesting. Which book or which novel or short story do you take in feminism?
I choose the short story The Yellow.
Oh yeah, you said that before.
Yes, I said it before. I love it before.
I mean, do you guys have to take different book or novels or short story?
No, just one short story.
No, I mean like, is there any person who take all the same book?
I don't really know.
Only you?
Maybe, but in our group chat, our lecturer made the name Andalusia with this the story of the yellow wallpaper. Maybe she's wrong to write that name because it's supposed
maybe
to
it's
be
not.
my name.
Wait. So Lucy not Lucy,
Not
Andalusia.
Lucy, but Lucy.
Alright, I think we can close our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.